this example, um, we're going to do a problems um, involving the law of additions, and that comes from problem 421. And to summarize um, this problem, um, this data set is on people who purchase cars and they answer to a server. And the problem say the first event, let's call it A, that would be um, people who use online search when they uh, purchase car. Let's call it A, and we know that P of A, which is probability of A, is 0.65. The second event, let's call it B, and that is the event that a car buyer will skip the test drive. And we know that for this problem, uh, the probability of B be 11% or 0.11. And then finally, it says that 7% of the buyers would be using online search and skip the test drive. So that's the intersections of the two events, A and B. Right? So that's event, and um, the probability of this event uh, is 7%. So probability of A intersect B is 0.07. Now, in the first part, we have to find the probability that a car buyer either use the online search or skip the test drive, right? So that's the A union B, right? So you see, notice the wording there. So either or, they use online search or skip the test drive. So we need to find the probability of A union B, and using the um, addition law, that probability equal to PA plus PB minus P of A intersect B. Now here we have all the numbers, so we just need to plug them in, right? So that's 0.65 plus 0.11 minus 0.07, and the math here should give you 0.69 or 69% that um, a car buyers either that the car buyer use online search or skip the test drive, right? So part B is a little bit more um, complicated. We need to find the probability that a car buyer do not use the online search or skip the test drive, right? So do not use online search. That would be the complement of the event A. So let's call it A prime, right? So A prime would be the event that the buyer who do not use the online search. and um, well, there was a formula for to compute the probability of a complement, right? So that P of A prime is 1 minus P of A. So that's 1 minus 0.65, and that's 0.335. Now, similar to part A, we have the union of two events. But now this union of A prime and B. So that's the probability that are buyers who don't use online search or they skip the test drive, right? So the probability of A prime union B. And using the addition law, similar to part A, that equal to PA prime plus PB minus P of A prime intersect B. And let's plug in the numbers that we already know, right? PA prime is 0.35, PB is 0.11. Um, we're left with this quantity, P of A prime intersect B, that we don't know. So let's see if we can find this probability. And to visualize this, I'm going to draw a Venn diagram. Right? So in this Venn diagram, we have two event A, this circle, this is A, and then we have event B, right, which is the second circle. Now, the event of A complement, right? So let's use a different color, and you notice that everything that is color green here, that is everything that is outside A, right? I'm going to color them green, and that is A complement, right? So everything that is outside A, and color them green, right? So now to find the intersection between A prime and B, right, then let's find where the green part and the circle B, where do they overlap? That's the definitions of intersections, right? So I want to color it. See. So just look at the where the green parts is inside B, right? Overlap with B. Um, so I'm gonna color it red. Okay, so that's um, A prime. Oh, sorry about that. So this is the red part, which is A prime intersect B. Now we don't know what this is, but if you look on these pictures, right, this red part is part of B. Now the part that is in B but is not red, right, actually is something that we know, right? It's the part, um, right next to the red part, but right. So let's see that if I'm gonna color using this color here. Okay, so this part in blue, right? It's gonna be the part right there. Okay, this is blue. Okay, this part in blue that you see. So this part, if you recognize that one, that is actually A intersect B, right? So you see that the red part and the blue part just actually make up B, right? So B is 0.11, probability of A is 0.11, and the blue part is A intersect B, which is 0.07, right? So now you can actually find the red part, and the red part is actually, if you take uh, the um, the whole B, which is 0.11, right? So probability of A prime intersect B is going to be the whole B, which is 0.11, minus the blue part, which is 0.07, and that's 0.04. Now we have all the numbers. We need to find P A prime union B. That would be 0.35 plus 0.11 minus 0.04, and that's gonna be point. Oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake here. That should be 0.42.